Fine. Very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning. Yes, Devashish, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Yes, Sanika, good morning. Devi, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Yes, Shreya, good morning. Yes. Good morning, good morning. Let everyone join. We'll wait for 1 more minute and then we'll start, okay? Okay, tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Yes? All okay? Good. All right. Yes, sir. All okay. Yes. Chalo. So, have you solved the homeworks which I have given to you? I have sent you 3 homeworks and 3 solutions. Have you solved that? Reply me in the chat box. Yes, no. How many of you have solved that? Let me check. Just reply me Y or N. Very good. Good. Yes. Everyone reply me. Have you solved that homework or not? Yes. Very good. Yes. Now I want you to tell me which of the questions in that homework you want to be solved from me. Okay, so I will share that PDF. Okay, and from that PDF you will tell me which question I need to be you want me to solve. Okay, so that you get all the logics clear. Okay, so let me share the PDF. Just wait for a second. Okay, reply me in the chat box. Can you see the PDF? Y or N? Okay, yes, fine. All right. So, question number 1. If you want me to solve question number 1, you can directly tell me question number 1. I will go sequentially, okay? Question number 1. 1 करायचं आहे का? Yes, no? Shall I solve 1? Tell me yes or no. If you say no, I will move ahead. Very good. Good. Fine. Now, question 2. If you want me to solve question 2, just reply me question 2 or yes. Okay, so I got some replies as question 2. Okay, so let us solve this question number 2. Everyone will observe here. Okay, see how these questions are to be solved. Okay, so everyone concentrate here. Suppose a truck travels in the segments that are described in the table below. Segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, segment 4. Distance 30 km, distance 45 km, 50 km and 65 km. Okay, So the truck is traveling in parts or segments. Okay, 30, 45, 50 and 60. The distance is given in kilometer. The time is given in hour. Okay. From the answer we can say that they are asking us the speed. Okay, here the question should be completed like this. Find average speed of the journey. Find average speed of the journey. Now there is only one formula to find out average speed. What is that? Total distance traveled upon total time taken. So average speed is equal to total distance traveled. Now these are the four distances: 30, 45, 50 and 65. So write down here 30 plus 45 plus 50 plus 65. This is the total distance traveled divided by total time taken in hour. 1 hour plus 2 hour plus 1 hour plus 2 hour. So 30 plus 45 plus 50 plus 65. So 5 plus 5, 10, carry 1. 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 3, 19. Divided by 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 190 upon 6. So anyone tell me what is 190 upon 6? Check whether it is 31.67 or not. Sneha, tell me. Yete baranno 31.67. You do the calculation once again. Everyone shall do the calculation once again, because I want you to get familiar with the calculations. Okay, all of us have to get familiar with the calculations. So even if you have done this calculation before, do it again and make sure that you get the answer as fast as possible. Okay, within 10 seconds you should get the answer. Done? Sneha, tell me. Yes? Okay, good. Next, anyone want me to solve question number 3? Just reply me question number 3 in the chat box. I will go sequentially. Question number 3. If anyone replies question number 3, I will solve it. No. Okay. बोला बाळांनो. No. Question number 3. No one is replying question number 3. So I will move ahead. Okay, so let me clear all this. Tell me question number 4. Question 4. Anyone if replies question 4, I will solve it. Anyone? No? Okay. Question number 4. Chalo, tell me if anyone wants me to solve question number 5. Question 5. Yes? Okay. Yes. Okay. Chalo, let me solve this question. Everyone again concentrate. Okay. Get your concepts clear. Okay. Now let me read the question. There is some diagram given. Let us observe the diagram. Point A, point B, point C, point D. Point A marking is -6 meter. Okay, position it is. So position is measured in meter. We know that position is measured in meter. Point A marking -6, point B marking -2, point C marking 1, and point D marking 5. If you start from the point A, travel to the point D for Delhi. So start point is A. Then you travel to the point D. Okay. And then to the point C, and then again you come back to the point C. Okay. So journey must be like this. Initially from point A to D, then from D to C, See how it is written. If you start from the point A, travel to the point D, and then to the point C. Start from the point A, travel to the point D, then to the point C. A to D, D for Delhi, then Delhi to C. Okay. In 28 seconds, what is your average velocity? Not average speed. Average velocity over the entire trip. Okay. Now, sir, here we want to find out average velocity and not average speed. Average speed is total distance traveled upon total time taken. But here we want average velocity. So for average velocity, which formula we will use? We will use displacement upon time. We will use, oh, just give me 1 second. We will use this formula, displacement upon time. Now here, to find out displacement, check which is the start point, check which is the end point. Now draw the shortest distance. This is going to be the shortest path or the shortest distance. Okay, shortest path between the initial point and the final point. Now what is this path length? This path length or the displacement is equal to final position minus initial position. Displacement can also be written as change in position. Displacement can also be written as change in position. Now change in position means final position. Change in position means final position minus initial position. Minus initial position divided by time. Change in position means final position minus initial position divided by time required. Now final position is point C. Okay, initial position was point A and ultimately it came to the point C. So final position is 1. So here you will write final position as 1 minus initial position is minus 6. Initial position is minus 6. So you have to put a bracket then minus 6. So final position is 1. Initial position is minus 6 divided by time required. What is the time required for the motion or time required for the journey A to C? It is 28 seconds. So right here 28. So that will give you 1 minus 6 minus plus 1 plus 6 7 upon 28. Everything is in standard unit. Okay, everything is in standard unit. Distance is given in meter, time is given in second. So everything is in standard unit. Final answer will also be in the standard unit. Okay, so 7 upon 28, 7 ones are 1 and 7 fours are 28. So that will become 0.25, right? And meter per second. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Is this clear? Bola bola, put. Very good. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. Clear. Yes. All right. Chalo. Next question. No. This PDF over. So let me clear all these things. Fine. So let me open the next PDF. Just wait for a second. Just wait for a second. Let me open the next PDF. All right. Okay. Please reply me. Can you see the PDF? Question number 6. Can you see? Can you see the PDF? Please reply. Tell me. Yes. Okay. All right. Question number 6. Question number 6. Anyone want me to solve question number 6? Just reply me question 6. What is the acceleration of the object when it moves with the uniform velocity? Can you tell me the answer? It's a very short answer. Velocity uniform, velocity constant, velocity not changing. Very good, Ira. Shreyas, Vidhi, Devi, Tanvi, Neil, Gaurav. All of you are giving the correct answer. So your answer is right. Everyone expecting some more replies. Yes, Munif, Ira. Everyone. Sir, if the object is moving with the uniform velocity, then its acceleration must be equal to 0, because acceleration is what? Rate of change of velocity or change in velocity upon time required. But velocity is constant. It means it is not changing. Delta means change. Triangle means change. Okay. So change in velocity is not there because velocity is constant. So answer will be 0 meter per second square. Okay. Question number 7. Anyone want me to solve question number 7? Tell me. Question 7. Question 8. Up to question 8, question 7, question 8. Question 9. Check which question you want. Question 8. Okay. All right. Now let us try to solve the question number 8. Okay, let us try to solve question number 8. The car accelerates for the first 5 seconds and changes the speed by 10 meter per second. Okay, so for the first journey, change in speed is given as 10 meter per second. Change in speed is given as, just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. All right. For the first journey, change in speed is given as 10 meter per second, and the acceleration for that journey, okay, a1, let me call this as, and let me call this as delta v1. And for the first journey, the time is, sorry, not acceleration, time is given for the first journey. So let me write here time for the first journey, t1, delta v1 and t1. Delta v1 is 10 meter per second. For the first journey, change in speed is this much, and time required is 5 seconds. Time required is 5 seconds. Okay. Then for the next 4 seconds, because of the acceleration, for the next 4 seconds, because of the acceleration, it changes the speed by 20 meter per second. It changes the speed by 20 meter per second. So here I can write delta v2 is equal to 20 meter per second, and the next time interval, the second time interval is given to us as 4 seconds. The next time interval is given to us as 4 seconds. Okay, and similarly here written next is, and finally for 8 seconds it changes the speed by 15 meter per second, and finally for 8 seconds change in speed is what? In the 8 seconds the change in speed is 15 meter per second. So 15 meter per second, and how much time is required there? T3, third time interval T3. Third time interval T3 is equal to what? The last 8 seconds. Last 8 seconds. In this way, first of all, we have to extract the data. Okay, sir. Calculate average acceleration of the car. Now we have to find average acceleration. Just like average velocity is total distance upon, just like average speed is total distance upon total time, average velocity is total displacement upon total time. Just like that, average acceleration, what is acceleration? Acceleration is change in velocity upon time required. Acceleration is change in velocity upon time required. So what will be the average acceleration? Average acceleration will be total change in velocity divided by total time required. Total change in velocity divided by total time required. So first change is 10, or here first change is 10, second change in velocity is 20, and third change in velocity is 15. So just write here 10 plus 10 plus 20 plus 15. 10 plus 20 plus 15. This is going to be total change in velocity divided by total time required, 5 seconds plus 4 seconds plus 8 seconds. So 5 seconds plus 4 seconds plus 8 seconds. So this will become what? 10 plus 20, 30. 30 plus 15 is 45 divided by 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 80, 9 plus 8 is 9 plus 8 is what? 17. Tell me, what is the answer that you get? Check whether you get it as 1.2 or not. Or have I, sorry, not 1.2, 2.647. The answer should be 2.647. Tell me yes or no, clear or not? Ira, tell me. I just solved this question. Now I want all of you to do this calculation, 45 upon 17. Do this calculation on your own and tell me what is the answer that you get. Everyone get familiar with the calculations. Okay, have a habit of doing such calculations. Divide by 17, divide by 39, divide by 37. We have to do this. Everyone do it, take your time and reply me what is the answer that you get. And it should be equal to 2.647. At least 2.6 you should get, at least 2.6. Everyone, very good. Yes. Kara calculation kara. I want you to calculate this. Do this division. Very good, Devashish. Good, Bhushan. Very good. Yes, Sohini. Very good. Kara calculation kara. Savai lavaiche na. We have to get familiar with such kind of calculations. Those are very, very easy calculations actually. And with the practice, you will be solving those within 10 seconds. Very good, Devi. Yes, got it. Chalo. Next. Question number 10, 11 and 12. Which question you want me to solve? Question number 10, 11 and 12. Check kara, do you want question 10? Okay, directly 12. Anyone? 10 or 11? I got directly 12. Okay, I will do it. 11. Okay, so we will solve 11 and then we will solve 12 as well. Okay, chalo. A car slows down from the speed of 72 km per hour to rest. So this is going to be the initial speed. So VI or V1 you can call it as initial speed. Okay, or let us call it as V1, initial speed. Okay, the car slows down. So this is the initial speed, 72 km per hour. And the final speed is what? Rest. Rest means what? It is at zero speed. So VF, F stands for final speed. So final speed is equal to V2, which is equal to 0. Initial speed is equal to 72, of course, kilometer per hour in 25 seconds. So this is the time required for the motion or the journey, or time required for the change in speed. Okay, to occur this much change in speed, initial speed is 72, final speed is 0, and for this much speed change to occur, what is the time required? You can call it as delta t or t. It is equal to, sir, 25 seconds. What is the acceleration of the car in meter per second square? Okay, here distance is taken in kilometer, time is taken in hour, and here time is taken in second. Finally, distance is measured in meter, time is measured in second. So everything should be calculated in same unit. Okay, if here the distance is in kilometer and here distance is in meter, no, that is not okay. That is not okay. So all the distance measurement should be in meter, all the time measurement should be in second. Final measurement of distance you want in meter, and final time measurement you want in second. So all the distance measurements must be in meter and all the time measurements must be in second. Up to this, reply me in the chat box, agree, disagree. I want you to understand this thought, because final answer is asked in meter per second square. Small a, small d. Agree? Okay, agree? Yes, very good. Good. So now sir, we understand this thought. What is the thought? All the finally they want distance measurement in meter and time measurement in second. Ultimately they want this. Okay, fine. So we have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. Okay, only then we will get the final answer. Okay, fine. All right. So let me solve the question number 11 here. What is the acceleration value? Sir, acceleration value is change in velocity upon time required. How to find, sir, change in velocity? Change is always final minus initial. Change in velocity will be what? Final velocity minus initial velocity. Whenever you are asked change is always final minus initial. Change is always final minus initial. Okay, sir. This is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time required. What is the final velocity? Sir, finally object is at rest. So put here 0. Yes, final velocity is 0. Minus, what is the initial velocity? Sir, initial velocity is 72 kilometer per hour. So I will write 72 as it is. I will write 72 as it is. Instead of kilometer, let me write 1000 meter. Is that okay? No need to write meter because I am just directly doing the calculation. But I just converted this kilometer into 1000 meter. I know that there is unit meter here, but I am not writing that. Now divided by hour can be written as 3600 second. So kilometer word I replace by 1000 meter, and hour I replaced hour or 1 hour by 3600 second. So meter upon second is unit which is appearing here, but I am doing the calculation. So while doing the calculation, there is no need to put the units. While doing the calculation, there is no need to put the units. But just make sure that everything is in standard unit or the required units. Right now we require the unit as meter. So I replace this kilometer as 1000 meter. Right now I want the time in second, so I just replace this hour into second. Okay, sir. Divided by time required. What is the time required here? 25 second. So now this division, you can always remember, this division comes out to be 5 upon 18. 0 0 0 0 cancel. 10 upon 36 is always 5 upon 18. Yes or no? 10 upon 36, 5 upon 18. 5 upon 18. Yes or no? Y or N? Give me replies so that I can know that you are there. Yes, yes, yes. So this division you can always remember. 10 upon 36, 5 upon 18. 36 upon 10, 18 upon 5. Right now it is 10 upon 36, so it will be 5 upon 18. If it is 36 upon 10, it will be 18 upon 5. But right now it is 10 upon 36. 10 is lesser number, 36 is higher number. So 5 upon 18. 5 is lesser number, 18 is higher number. So sir, this 0 as it is, no need to write that 0. This minus sign as it is, yes, it will be minus. This 72 as it is. Then this 10 upon 36 means what? Sir, 5 upon 18. This divided by 25 you can directly write here in the denominator, or you may write it like this. You can directly write here in the denominator 18 multiplied by 25. Okay, in the denominator 25 can be written directly. Now this 18 into 4, 18 fours are 72, 18 fours are 72. Okay, 18 4 नो गुणलं तर काय होतं? 72 येते, right? So that will be what? 18 into 4 is 72. So that division will become equal to 4. Now 4 into 5. 4 into 5 will be equal to 20. So this minus sign and this 20 will become minus 20. Minus 20 upon 25. So let me write here. Minus 20 upon 25 will become what? Minus 4 upon 5. 5 ने भाग जाता है. Okay, 5 can divide 20 as well as 25. So 5 into 4 is 20, 5 into 5 is 25. So minus 4 by 5. Check whether the answer is minus 0.8 meter per second square or not. Reply me in the chat box, yes or no. Minus 5 by 8. बोला बाळांनो, check करा. Get your logics confirmed and clear. All these things shall now become easy things for you. Okay. Yes, yes, clear. Yes, clear. Okay. Everyone reply. Expecting reply from everyone. Just a Y or C. Should not take much time. Good. Hmm. Yes. Fine. All right. So now we will solve the question number 12 also. Okay. Fine. So let me clear all drawings. Next, question number 12. बघा बाळांनो. See, in the question 11 itself, what was our acceleration? Our acceleration was minus 0.8. Minus 0.8 acceleration means what? Deceleration is equal to negative of acceleration is equal to negative of negative is equal to positive. Deceleration of plus 0.8. Acceleration means acceleration means you are positive acceleration. If the acceleration is positive, it means velocity is increasing. But if the acceleration is negative, it means velocity is decreasing. And negative acceleration is called as deceleration. Negative acceleration is called as deceleration. So deceleration of plus 0.8 is acceleration of minus 0.8, or acceleration of minus 0.8 is deceleration of plus 0.8. Okay, so this point also I want you to remember. Okay, this point also I want you to remember. Okay, so let us move on to the next question. A place? No. What should be written here? I think there should be the word particle. This word should be the particle. A place accelerates from rest. It should not be like that. It should be a particle. Okay, a particle accelerates from rest during. Sorry, it's not particle also. It's not particle also. It's a plane. It's a plane. It's a plane. Okay, a plane, aeroplane. A plane accelerates from the rest during the takeoff with an acceleration of 1.85 meter per second square. So what is given? The first number that is given is the acceleration 1.85. Sir, one more data is given. It accelerates from the rest, means its initial velocity Vi, I stands for initial, or V1. Its initial velocity was 0 meter per second square. Okay, a plane accelerates from the rest, means initial velocity equal to 0 during the takeoff. Okay, the plane is taking off with an acceleration of 1.85 meter per second square. So acceleration is given as 1.85 meter per second square. Okay, calculate its speed after 45 seconds. So time interval is given as 45 seconds, and after 45 seconds, what is the speed? Means final velocity or final speed is equal to question mark. Okay, when the time was 0, velocity was 0. When the time is 45 seconds, what is the speed? What is the speed, or what is the magnitude of velocity, that we want to find out. But the final answer is to be found out in kilometer per hour. The final answer they want us to find out in kilometer per hour. Okay, sir. So what we will do? We will find out initial answer in meter per second. Initially, we will find out answer in standard unit meter per second, and then we will convert that meter and second into hour. Okay, sir. Let us do that. Now, what is acceleration? Sir, acceleration is change in velocity upon time required. Okay. How to find out change in velocity? Sir, final velocity minus initial velocity upon time required. What is the value of final speed or final velocity? Sir, it is to be found out. Okay, so keep it as it is, minus what is the this is to be found out. Okay, initial velocity is given to you, time is given to you, acceleration is given to you. All the tick marks are present, only one question mark is there, and you know one equation, one unknown can be always solved. So okay, so this is a tick mark logic. Acceleration is given to you, initial speed is given to you, time is given to you, and final velocity is asked. Okay, sir. So sir, final velocity keep it as it is because it is asked, minus initial velocity or initial speed is 0 divided by, sir, the time required is 45 seconds. So instead of time required, put here 45 seconds is equal to acceleration. So what is the value of acceleration here? So it is 1.85. So keep it as it is. This is V2 minus 0, no need to write. divided by 45. Can anyone tell me what is the value of V2? 1.85 multiplied by 45. करा बाळांनो calculation. Now this is the calculation for the calculation task for you. 1.85 into 45. Everyone do it. Even if you have did this earlier, I want you to do it again. I want to check how fast you can do it. करा बाळांनो. 1.85 multiplied by 45. Everyone do it. Okay, Neil, Devi, Budbhushan, everyone do it. Shreyas, good. All of you have given the correct answer. Everyone tried. Take your time, but do it. Do it. Multiplying by 45 should not be the big deal. Sanika, Devashish, think again. Answer should be more than 45, right? 1.8 is being multiplied to 45. This number is more than 1. This number is more than 1. So final multiplication will be more than 45. Okay, final multiplication will be more than 45. So it should not be 8.3. It should be 83 point something, right? Yes, Sohini, Vidhi. Yes. So answer is 83.25. Yes, Devashish, now you are right. 83.25, okay, meter per second. Okay, this answer is in standard units. Okay, this answer is in standard units. So distance in meter, time in second. Okay. So just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Battery is very low now. I have to charge it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, all right, fine. So now we want to convert this 83.25 meter per second, 83.25 meter per second into what? Into, sir, kilometer per hour. Okay, now that's the calculation part. Let us do it. 83.25 meter per second. We want to convert it in kilometer per hour. Okay, all right, fine. So let me clear all these drawings. Sir, 83.25 meter per second, okay, is equal to question mark. How many kilometer per hour? So now we want to convert this meter into kilometer and we want to convert this second into hour. Okay, fine. So what is the relation between kilometer and meter that we know? Sir, what we know is 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. And what is the relation that we know between hour and second? Sir, what we know is 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. Okay, fine. Now we want replacement for meter. Okay, what is the value of meter? This kilometer as it is divided by this 1000. Kilometer divided by 1000. So 83.25 as it is. 83.25 as it is. Then this meter will be replaced by what? Meter will be replaced by, sir, kilometer upon 1000. So right here, kilometer upon 1000. 1000 means 10 raised to 3. Now, sir, we want replacement for second. This is the replacement for meter. This is the replacement for meter. This is divided by, this is divided by sign, divide by sign. Then second. Now we want replacement for second in terms of hour. We want replacement for second. So what is the replacement for second? Sir, replacement for second will be hour upon 3600. This hour as it is 3600 in the denominator. So hour divided by 3600. Okay, sir. Now kilometer upon hour. You can observe here this 83.25 as it is, this h upon 3600, this kilometer upon 1000 as it is, kilometer upon 1000 as it is, h upon 3600, in the numerator it will become 3600 upon h. Okay, h upon 3600, in the numerator it will become 3600 upon h. Okay, this denominator will become numerator and this numerator will become denominator. Now the answer will be in kilometer per hour. Now these two double zero and these two double zero, 36 upon 10. What should be the value of 36 upon 10? This 83.25 as it is. Okay, 83.25 as it is multiplied by 36 upon 10 means 18 upon 5. 18 upon 5. Now sir, how to do this calculation? Now guys, do not do this calculation first. Don't do this calculation first. No, that's wrong. That will take much time. First thing that you should do, see what is the sequence and what is the logic to decide the sequence of calculation. Sequence of calculation should make the question easy. Sequence of calculation should be such that it shall make calculation easy. Okay. Now this is the number which is somewhat absurd number. 18 is a good number. We can divide by 18, multiply by 18. 5 is a good number. We can divide by 5, multiply by 5. So this is the number with which we generally cannot divide or multiply anything. Okay, of course we can do, but that takes much time. But this number is a good number, 5 is a good number. So what we can do is, we can do this multiplication first. 83.25 into 18. Multiplying by 18 is a very, very easy task. So everyone do this multiplication and tell me 18 multiplied by 83.25. Now this is your calculation task. Everyone will do the calculation right now, right here, and will tell me the answer. I want you to get familiar with the calculations. Calculation ची बाळांनो मला तुम्हाला सवय लागते. Wait for a second. Tell me the answer. What is this multiplication? 83.25 multiplied by 18. Multiplying by 18 should not be the big deal. Do it. Table of 18. 18 चा पाडा येत असणार आहे. Neil, you have to think again. How can answer become? Okay. You might be wrong. You might be right. Don't give me direct answer. Okay, don't give me final direct answer. Just tell me what is this multiplication, because step by step we will be doing multiplication. Must first multiply by 18 to this not a good number. 18 is a good number, 5 is a good number. So 83.25 into 18. Sir, it is what? Sir, it is 1498.5. Okay, 1498.5. Everyone verify. 1498. Yes, Neil's answer is right. Devi right. Sohni right. Vidhi, Rohan, all of you have given the correct answers. Shreyas has directly given the final answer. No, we don't want final answer. We want just this multiplication. Okay, all right. Divided by 5. करा बरं बाळांनो हे 1498.5 divided by 5. Devashish, decimal point चुकलाय बाळा तुझा. You wrote 149 point. No, it's not 149 point. It's 1498 point. बाळांनो कॅल्क्युलेट करा सगळेजण. 1498.5 upon 5. Yes, सोहिनी, सानिका. करा calculation ची आज सवय लावायचीच आहे. Today I want you to get familiar with the calculations. Zihana correct. Ira correct. करा. Do the calculation. Budbhushan right. Harshika, Neil, Devi, Tanvi, everyone do the calculation. Munif, do the calculation and reply me in the chat box so that I can know within how much time you can do the calculation. Okay, because calculation also is a time consuming process, so we want to reduce that time. Okay, so such kind of practice, calculation practice, will ultimately allow you to do the calculation fast as possible in the exams. Okay, okay, Devashish, Rohan. All right, sir, the answer comes out to be here. All of you have given the answer 299.7. All right, so that many kilometer per hour. But sir, answer given here is 300 kilometer per hour. Yes, 299.7 is approximately 300. This number is approximately 300. So here you have to write approximately. This is the symbol, approximately 300 kilometer per hour. So everyone reply me in the chat box fast, clear and written. This question 12. Fast. Done. Okay, so 2 homeworks today we have solved, we have discussed. Okay, now the third homework that is remaining, that we will discuss in tomorrow's lecture. Okay, the third homework that is remaining, that we will discuss in tomorrow's lecture. Okay, fine. So guys, in this lecture we will stop at this point. Remaining things and remaining doubts, if you have anything, okay, you can ask me in tomorrow's lecture. Okay, is that okay? Will you reply me once again finally, everyone? Yes. Okay, so shall we stop here? Yes. Okay, fine guys. So in this lecture we are going to stop at this point. Remaining things we will see in the next lecture. Remaining homework we will see in the next lecture, and the remaining doubts, if you have, you can ask in the next lecture. Okay, so chalo, bye bye everyone. Let me end this lecture at this point. Have a very nice day. Okay, chalo, goodbye.